because of
Mhm.
the dress.
We are not able to hear you, Kashish, clearly. Can you just mute your mic and unmute it again? Just mute
Say
it.
that they are the
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, Kashish, we are not able to hear you. Guys, am I lagging? Am I lagging? Paridhi, am I lagging? Am I breaking
No,
up?
Sir, I
sir,
think
her
Kashish
voice
has
is
some
lagging.
network issue.
Okay,
I think
okay, no
Kashish has some
issues.
network issue.
Yeah, good that she has raised a very nice and valid point over there. Now we can just extend on that. Paridhi, go ahead. You raised your hand.
Yes, sir. Sir, I agree with her that the culture and traditions vary hugely from one place to another. Also from one, I suppose, religion to other religion or tribe to other tribe. Like I think
Yeah,
it is
true.
not still possible for Indians to cope up with the Western culture, nor the West would be able to cope up with our culture because it's very different. And I think that is the reason we need different sort of curriculum and books and solutions to Indian problems. The Western solutions would not work for our problems. I think that is the difference between values, and that's why every tribe has its own traditions and they are known for it. Am I not audible? Hello? You are
Yes,
audible.
Kashish, you are now audible. Let Paridhi go
Um,
ahead. In the meantime, just
yes,
think
yes.
about
I'm
yours
so
as well.
sorry.
Okay? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Please go ahead, Paridhi.
yes, I think that is why every tribe has its own unique values which it represents.
Yeah, fine, fine, fine. That's great. It serves as a very nice introduction to this one. Okay, so here and there some refinements are required, but it's such a beautiful introduction to it. Okay, then you can just talk about one particular tribe like Kashish has just put it forward. Okay, Kashish, go ahead.
Um, so till when? Where did you hear what I
Yeah, of
said
course.
exactly?
There was the first general of the army, and then they were carrying
So
firearms
there are
to the
two
desert.
assumptions to their origin. One,
Uh-huh.
people say that they are Arabs by origin by the dress they wear. That is the that's called kufia, and others believe that they are the leftover part of the army of Alexander, who saw no point of returning back.
Okay, right, right.
That
So
would be it.
now our prime focus, okay, let's shift our prime focus on only the values of them. Okay, what kind of values do they have? So do we know any values that they have?
They are known to
No,
be
that
brave.
is, of course, including something. So, but do we know any values, Kodavu values? Okay. See, if you remember, they do have a kind of culture and values, that they got settled here, got after getting separated from Alexander army out of one theory. And of course, another says that they have Arab origins, all that. So whatsoever the truth might be, but they got settled over there and they got married to locals. And see, they are such a hardworking people that they just do it very religiously, and they are known for their, of course, sincerity. And that is the reason why General Cariappa was chosen as the first general army for the Indians. Sorry, for the Indian army. If you see, so there was one from General Cariappan. I hope you remember the name of him. It was there back in 10th class lesson.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. So that guy was chosen as the first general of the army. So it's out of their integrity and it's out of their sincerity towards the work. They are hardworking people, and they've been sincere and of course honest as well. And that is the reason why the government has also allowed them to carry their firearms without any license as well. Just like Punjabis are allowed to carry any swords without a license. So try to understand that point. In that way, you can just on that line you can focus. Yeah. Paridhi has given a beautiful introduction, and you stick to actual content. And now the core part of it is focusing on the values. I hope you guys got that point. Values, sticking to values of them. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Can I just have the reply from you guys? Samrit Kaur, Gurnur, Sanjana, Sheersh, Man.
Yes.
Yes,
Are we
sir.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Give good voice. Right, right. Now let's look at the second question, guys. Is it necessary that only tribes should nourish the values and not others? Just think about that question for some time and then give your answer. Is it necessary that only tribes should nourish the values and not others? Just think about that one and put forward your convincing explanation. Yes, we have one being ready. Paridhi is ready. Okay, who else other than Paridhi? We have lots of super active participants here. Gurnur, Samrit, Ritika, Sheers, Manan. Lots of active participants here. Yes, who else would like to just put forward their explanation apart from Paridhi? Mustan sir, would you like to have a say?
Yes.
Okay, that's okay. Good.
No, sir, I'm thinking.
Very nice. Just go ahead. Naman, what about you? Naman Kankaria. Would you like to just put forward or you need some time? Naman. I think he's facing a problem. That's okay. Priyal Bhatt, what about you, Priyal? Would you like to have a say, Priyal?
Sir, I'm still thinking about my answer.
That's great, great. Take your time then. I don't disturb you. Okay, let's meet at 12 o'clock exactly. Take 2 minutes of time more. In the meantime, think about the refinement of your thought, Paridhi. How you can refine that one, the thought that has come to your mind.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good morning, Srivali madam. How are you? Madam, you are late by almost 15 minutes. Any problem, Srivali? Srivali madam, good morning. So I didn't see the link. Okay, forget about the link. You must be knowing your timetable, madam. Just stick to it. And leave a message asking for the link. Sir, time is over. Link not yet floated. Madam, time is over. Link not yet floated. You should be after teachers, I should see you at least once asking somebody. If it is me, then I feel happier. Whenever I get late in floating the link, whenever I miss the scheduled time. And on that day, you'll be excused for being late today. Is that clear? Shivali?
Yes, sir.
That's great to hear and see. You better point me out. Then on that day, I feel happier. Yes, Shivali is on the alert. She is on the watch. Well, anybody ready? I may have some words with the other guys, but you guys do not focus on that. Focus on the job that has been assigned to you guys. Don't get disturbed.
So may
Who
I?
needs could we know who this is? Is this Ritika?
Yes, sir.
Good, Ritika. Just go ahead. Give it a stop.
So I guess according to Miss No, as a different religion
Ritika, I think you are facing a
so
network
no.
issue, Ritika. Can you just find a place where you receive better signal strength so that there won't be any lagging or breaking up in your voice? Because we are able to hear a lot of lagging. We are able to see a lot of lagging in your voice, Ritika. Just
Wait a
try to just
minute,
look at the signal.
sir.
Uh, just come again.
Sir, is it fine now?
Yeah. It's better. It's better. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. According to Ms. No, as different people and different religions have different values, so not only tribes but other people all are supposed to keep their values, what you call, nourished, and so that they can move forward with their values and can spread them. So not it's not the duty of the tribals only.
Tribes alone. Yeah, tribes alone. Okay. So good that you started it. Anything else?
Okay.
Or
No,
are
sir.
we done? You're done. Okay, fine. So who else, please? Who else would like to? Yeah, Paridi, go ahead then.
Yes, I agree with Ritika that it is not the duty of only the tribes to keep to keep their culture
Very
and
nice.
values nourished, because because everyone should keep their culture alive so that it continues. Otherwise, we'll lose our culture somewhere in this race to become like West. Because the Greeks do not have their own culture now. The Greek is one of the most ancient civilizations, but their culture is entirely wiped out because they never kept pace with it, and it just remained. It is just lost. They don't know what their original culture is now. They don't even have their ancient texts saved. So currently, as for India, everyone should actually continue with their culture so that we have this 2 3 generations later. We can tell
Okay,
that
fine.
generation.
Now, can you just focus your shift on to only values? Okay, culture point of view. Okay, fine. It's pretty nice that you
So
gave
can
some
I add
relevance
one
to.
point?
Yeah, Ritika, go ahead. Go ahead.
So just wanted to say that if we won't do that, might the generation might forget it, and there would be no value of it then.
Good. Okay, fine. Nice. Yashika, go ahead.
So, development does not mean to forget the values or the culture of our own. It is not only the duty of tribes to keep it to themselves because values are such a thing which is close to everyone's heart. So, every group or every person should have values by developing themselves so that in the next generations also we can see them and our culture and the values do not get uh, disappeared or vanished away, and
Good.
even we can say that like in India, we can now see that everyone is trying to accept the Western values, Western culture.
Hmm.
And India is a place where we can see numerous values or numerous cultures among the states, among the religion.
Okay, good.
So it is a foremost duty to keep it uh, at a point where in the next generations also we can see through it or we can
Good.
know what India was, is, and will be.
Well, well, very nice, very nice. Good points. Very nice. Valid points as well. Okay, who else? So Yashika, Paridhi, Ritika have expressed their views very nicely. Who else in the line? Aren't there any boys who is now ready? should take an, just have the opportunity, guys. You must be ready by this time. Still thinking? Somebody? Yes, Naman, Mustanza, somebody between you.
Sir, may I?
Yeah, Priyal, go ahead, go ahead.
Sir, there are a few cultural values which shape the future of the next generation.
All
So
right.
if we lose those values, then maybe the next generation that will form will not have those good values which can be turned into better values and which can be good for the society. So it is necessary to keep those traditional values, some traditional values, but as well as some modern values to have a good and developed future. So it's
Okay.
not just the duty of tribes to keep their values, but also the others, so that they can continue to develop and nourish their country and
Okay.
their own themselves as well.
Well, very nice. Let me just give you a brief explanation to the question itself so that we can, have better and more valid points to the core. I did not mean that the discussed points are invalid, no. But there is a simple logic behind the fact that if you wanna give an accurate answer, an effective answer, you must first understand the given question clearly. See here, is it necessary that only tribes should nourish the values and not others? That means nourishment means developing and continue the development, right? So, is it the job of only the tribes to develop some values and continue those values as long as they live, and not the job of others? For that matter, actually, it's the job of others, everybody's for that matter, because people are known by their values only, whether it was the past or present or even in future. People are always recognized by values, not by money. So that is the reason why values are more important in everybody's life. And that is the reason why there is an urgent need of including value-based education and value-based periods in the exam, in school education. So values are of utmost importance. Values are of utmost importance, and everybody should nourish the values. It's not one particular tribe or one particular religion, not really. It's the job of everybody's, irrespective of their country, religion, region, caste, creed, language, the culture that they follow, everything. So in that way, you can just put it across. Of course, as we have discussed that orally, I have not clearly organized that. But when we are writing that one, we need to organize that, clearly. Are you guys able to follow that? Are you guys able to get that? Then you can just talk about a few specific examples as well, if you wish. You get my point? Are you able to follow me?
Yes, sir.
Of course. Devansh Garg and Angeline, can we have the response from both of you? Devansh Garg and Angeline. Yeah. Are you guys able to follow me? I mean, get the point which we are discussing?
Yes,
Devansh,
sir.
yeah, and Angeline, what about you? So do respond, take an active part in it. It's not about one-to-one class or one to a few, maybe a four or five students. Manan, I haven't had any response from you in this class. Are you there, Manan?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just get yourself involved, yeah. Well, Sheers, you have also not expressed anything in this class, and I'm expecting something from you for the next question. That is the third one. So let's go ahead with the third one. Do you think poverty and riches have anything to do in developing values? Let's see. Take a couple of minutes, then we'll get back to you. Think about the third question. Third question. Do you think poverty and riches have anything to do in developing values? That's the question. Yeah, is there anybody ready? Yes, Shirish. Please take the initiative.
Hello.
Yeah. We are able to hear you, Shirish. Go ahead.
Okay. So the question is, do you think poverty and riches have anything to do in the developing values? I think, sir,
Yes.
if the rich should help the poor, it helps in eradicating poverty to an absolute end. This will help people become economically sound, means like socially responsible and medically fit. The perfect combination of all three will lead to a clean environment and help control overpopulation.
Okay. It's great. So any other points to be added? They are very much valid and straight. Yeah,
Hello?
would you like to add anything in it or would you like to elaborate them?
Hello?
Yes, Shirish. Would you like to elaborate those points? Do one thing, Shirish. We can have better network connectivity if you just turn off the video mode. Sometimes it happens. Just turn off the video mode, put the camera off so that we can have better network because it consumes more data and so it gets lagged sometimes.
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, you are very much clear as well. Please go ahead. Sheesh, are you there? Okay, I think there might be a problem from his end. Okay, in the meantime, somebody else, please. Okay, we have Kashish in line. Fine, then who else? Somebody else who have not yet taken any part in that, in this discussion, in today's class. will be much appreciated if they come forward. Like Angeline, Devansh, Gurnur, Kushi, Manan, Mustanshar, Naman, because this has become, yeah, Gurnur, go ahead, please.
Yes, I would like to add as she's point that poverty and that does has an impact on the development of value because like at one point where the poor people who are not able to have like many things in their life, they are not able to develop much good values as they do not have the guidance of many good people in their life. And on the other hand, like the rich people, like they some are like already they have inherited many values and they know how to react and act outside and all, and some are not that well maintained or like well mannered. So like both of them had a very has a very has a very prominent impact on the development of value.
Right, right, right. Okay, fine, fine. That's okay. Now, anybody else, please? Somebody else.
Hello?
Yeah. Please go ahead. Please go ahead. Sheesh.
Was it audible, sir?
Yeah, it's really audible and clear as well. There's no lagging, nothing as such. Go ahead, please.
Or I got disconnected. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, yeah, I'm really sorry for that. Just go ahead, Sheesh. Would you like to add something to it, Sheesh? Would you like to explain that detailedly, those points that you have raised? In the meantime, okay, let's listen to Kashish's version also. Kashish, go ahead.
Yes, sir. I quite don't agree with Shirish because we deviated from the topic as whole. It was
Yeah,
not
yeah,
that
yeah,
rich should help the poor or not. It was about the values that they
yeah.
developed.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I would keep it short that poverty, like they have, if you live in if you live and grow up in poverty, you tend to be really humble because you know that you can say that things are really valuable and they don't come to you so easily, so you know the value of people and things around you. But whereas living a life of a rich person gives you many things out of, you
Many
see,
advantages out of life.
yeah,
Okay.
many advantages out of life, to be precise. And people sometimes forget to value what they actually should. I would keep
It's
it short.
because of the monetary aspects and the money power that they have,
Yes.
because they truly enjoy some of the privileges in
Yeah,
life.
that creates a wrong impact on children.
Okay. Right, 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 right. It is quite debatable topic. Yes, Paridhi, go ahead.
I quite disagree with Kashish also and Shirish also because this is
Uh,
an unpopular opinion.
Paridhi, just one moment. It's not Shirish, but Shirish, I think. Let's
Sorry.
pronounce each other's names properly, otherwise they may feel bad.
Sorry.
Generally, I feel bad if my name is not pronounced properly. That is the reason why I urged my students, new students, to correct me as far as their names are concerned. Okay, please just correct that one. Okay, please don't mind Shirish. Yeah, go ahead, Paridhi.
Correct. Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm
Go
fine with
ahead,
that.
Paridhi.
Yes, sir. Um,
Go on,
this
go
might
on.
be an unpopular opinion, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
many
Uh-huh.
poverty children also go into crimes like stealing and stuff. There are many cases where
Yes,
people
yes,
who are
yes.
from poor background go into all
Mhm.
of this, and rich are also humble. So I think this is depends on person to person and their
Super.
surroundings.
Good. So the circumstances in which they grow up mainly. So there comes the need of, value-based education. So we really, yes, Ritika, you're about to say something. Go ahead, please.
Yes, even I wanted to add one point. So I neither agree, I neither disagree, but I want to say that values are values. They don't depend on poverty or rich. riches, because a poor person, if he has good values, becomes more successful than rich person with bad values. So
Or without values. Or
values
without values.
yeah. So again, as Paridhi said, values depend on person to person, not on the richness or the poorness.
Okay. Poverty or no? Well, okay, that's great. Anybody else would like to add anything else to it? Yes, Kushi Lohan, go ahead, please.
So I think it depends on the environment.
Hmm. Good, good, good.
How you get environment. If you get good environment, then the values will be good.
Mhm. Okay. Well, fine. Somebody else? That's a good point, Kushi. Very nice as well. Somebody else? Samrit, Sanjana, Naman, Mustansir, somebody else? See, okay, just listen to this one. Yeah, just summing up all your thoughts and perceptions, I would like to put across the things like this. As a matter of fact, there is nothing to do with poverty or riches as far as developing values are concerned. We could see people living in poverty with values, and we could see people living in riches without values. History bears testimony for a number of examples, like, like this. So, a person who has values will always have the true meaning of life. And a person who has no values or without values will not have the true meaning of life. And it is decided and recognized by the values that they have, by the principles by which they live. We are able to see many successful people holding some values and are not necessarily and are not actually from riches. They were not at all born with silver spoon in their mouth. They were not rich when they were born. It's out of their principles and values that they believed in their life and that they followed, that they put into their practice in their life, has made them reach the pedestal of success, pinnacle of success. So values and principles are the most important things, in fact, in everybody's life, and that decides the pinnacle of success, that decides the altitude of us, that decides our altitude. So we can just put the answer in that way, I feel. Are you all convinced? Yeah, we can extend this further, little further as well. But because of the time constraint, I would like to take up one more question. So I just cut it off. So are you guys able to follow that then?
So
Yes, go ahead, please, Ritika.
we can make the answer longer by making it debatable.
Yeah, of course you can. But stick to the word limit if it is given and cut it short accordingly or tailor it accordingly. Okay? Is that okay, Ritika?
Yes, sir.
Haha, fine. So were you guys able to follow me? Were you guys able to understand what I was just talking about? What I was discussing?
Yes, sir.
All right. That's okay. Shivali, did you understand? Shivali. Shivali Gaur, did you understand?
Sir, what were you asking? I wasn't able to hear you.
Okay, I was just putting forward an answer, summing up all the perceptions of those guys who responded. Did you understand that one?
No, sir, everyone's voice was cracking.
Oh my goodness, then that means there's a problem from your end. Okay, that's okay.
Yes, today there is
Yeah,
a serious network issue.
congratulations. I'm just kidding. Just mind. Yeah, Shirsh, go ahead. Would you like to say something? Shirsh?
No, sir.
That's okay then. Okay, fine. So you must have given the affirmation. Hopefully that point is clear to everybody. In that way, you can. Yeah, it's because of that. It
Yes,
really
sir. Yes, sir.
badly impacts it. We have really no idea how far it exercises its impact or to which extent back in India.
Million kilometer per hour.
Yeah, we know. We know actually. I mean, yeah, I heard and I read the news as well. And it's good that you're up to date, guys. So, yeah, let's see how it impacts our lives. Okay, fine. Now, coming back to the fourth question, one last question for today's discussion. How can we inculcate values and live ethically in this age of technology and consumerism? Consumerism. In other words, selfishness, use and throw attitude. Do you get that point? How can we inculcate, that means imbibe or habituate values and live ethically, morally correct? Ethically means morally correct. Morally correct. In this age of technology and consumerism, in a way, selfishness, greediness. Selfishness means, okay, I want my job to be done. The consequences, never mind. The others may even die, but I just don't care. I care only for my job, my work, my things, whether they are okay or not. That's it. So that is called consumerism, kind of selfishness, use and throw attitude, just like Chinese people have. There are numerous examples back in the history where they just proved to be so very selfish. And they were all consumerists, very greedy, avaricious. They were mindful of only their job. I mean, whether that was being done or not. And they forgot about the consequences of their acts and deeds. The recent example is they dumped tons and tons of human waste in one of the oceans, which was seen from the space clearly. That was dumped, tons and tons, hundreds and lakhs of tons of human waste was dumped into one of the oceans, which could be seen from the space very clearly, and that pose a threat to the marine life. So this is what consumerism. So in this world where we have the people like this, how can we inculcate values and live ethically? So just think about that question and have a snapshot of these other two questions as well. We will have a discussion. Let me just explain the meaning of those two questions as well, and then just be ready with your answers in the next class. Not in the next class. Next class, you will be just giving a recap of the actual content with the help of the quiz links. And on the next class, that is on Friday, we will take up a discussion on these three questions. Is it any clearer to everybody?
Yes, sir.
So let me just have a word about the fifth question. The narrator says we had been famous for our honesty, even when we had been the wealthiest family in what we liked to think the world. In what we liked to think the world. Okay, what are your conclusions from this about the honesty of the rich, the size of our world? So you need to just explain these two in that context. See, he said that the honesty of the rich. How? The wealthiest. And what did you understand by that? The honesty of the rich. And what did you understand by the term the size of our world? Was it the entire world, or the world belonged to their particular tribe, or the world belonged to all those people who have the similar kind of mindset? What? That you need to explain. Just think about that question. And the last one is, jokes and pranks add spice to life. In actuality, they are required very much in life, and especially in the present day setup. But there should be a limit. What do you think about that one? You really think that there should be a limit for jokes and pranks? If yes, why? Why do you think so? If no, how do you think so? See, of course, there were. Now, you may ask me, so how is it related to the lesson? How can you say that it is somewhere related to the lesson? How? Can somebody please explain?
So I guess it's the uncle role.
Of course, of
Yeah.
course, that the way he exhibits his attitude will add spice to the story.
Never
And
mind. Okay.
sometimes it will be absolutely out of the context. When his own house was on fire, he replied, "It is no harm. Pay no attention to it." What is this? Has he gone bonkers? Has he become mad?
He made the story humorous. That's why this question is related to it.
Yes, some way. Jokes and pranks really add spice to life. And moreover, see here, when they stole the things and when they just made practical jokes, of course, they had the practical, essence of it. During their rides, they had some, jocular scenes, humorous scenes. So all that really added spice to life, in fact, to the story. But there should be a limit to all of them. What do you think? Do you think is right? Do you think it is not right? So that you need to put forward. So have a snapshot of this one, guys. Fourth, fifth, and sixth questions. Fourth, fifth, and sixth questions. Question number 4, question number 5, question number 6. That we will have a discussion on Friday. Tomorrow you will be just giving your quiz to recap that one. I hope the class is clear to everybody. Any concerns?
No, sir.
So shall we just wrap up the session then?
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, let me take the attendance. It's just getting ready. So I'm able to see 16 members. Of course, the actual figure was around 20. Now, by the end of it, somebody could not just, continue because of some issues, network issues and personal issues. So they are being considered this time. Anyhow, I could feel that there was a genuine problem of network connectivity. Okay, guys, the attendance seems to be ready. Now you may leave. Have a good day ahead, everybody. Thanks for the active
Thank you, sir.
participation.
Yes, sir.
Please be ready for the
Thank you,
next
sir.
class. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Leave the session, guys, if you don't have any concerns.